Hey guys, I'm assuming Kenan is going to watch this, so I'll be addressing you directly. This is the problem we had to go over in Miss Munoz's. I don't remember all of it exactly, but we're gonna go over the most important one, right? So this is cuboid, yeah, cuboid. There was like A, B, D, C, E, F, G, H, or whatever, right? And this here is triangle M and E or something, or yeah, M and B, or yeah, N, B, M. Forgive me, you know. It's been a while since I've used Blender, so I don't know exactly how nice this looks. I hope it's better than nothing. But this was a figure, right? What they wanted you, right, was to find the obtuse angle of n here, right? So first of all, we need to understand that this n point makes three separate angles, okay? First of all, it makes an angle over here with this right triangle, right? It makes this angle this angle here. Second of all, it makes this angle here with the rest of this cuboid here. And third of all, it makes this vertical angle here. Well, Diego, how do we know what angle to look for then? Well, that's because Miss stated that we should be looking for an angle that is a an obtuse angle. Now, an obtuse angle is any angle that is over 60 in a triangle, but below 180. So this is a right triangle, right? All of the angles aren't going to stray past 60, meaning that, our obtuse angle will not be here. Same thing vertically, right? This is also a right triangle, meaning that none of these angles are going to go past 60, making none of them obtuse. This, on the other hand, this isn't really a right triangle, is it? Like this kind of thing here. It's more of like a parallelogram or something. So, what do you do here? Well, first of all, if I get my annotate tool, and I apologize because this works a little weird and it's been a while since I've used Blender. If I got our annotate tool and draw one from, I think it was like C or something, all the way down to B here, we get this, right? Now, this is a triangle. It's not right. I think it's isosceles. I don't remember all that, but this is a triangle, correct? Um, Again, we've stated that we're looking for this angle here because not only is it an obtuse angle, but it's next to this end point here that, we've got to kind of base this all off of. So how do we find this, right? Well, first of all, this was stated to be 7.5, right? This angle here is 7.5, and or side. And frankly, Miss had you prove it. This is a right triangle. You could do SOHCAHTOA. This was supposed to be a midpoint for this entire thing. So since this was a midpoint, the whole thing was 12. This would have been 6 because the whole thing is 12. This is the middle, so this is 6. This is 4.5. You do, Pythagorean. So this is 7.5, and that was technically the answer to A, right? Again, this one works a little weird. I apologize. Because that was the answer to A. B was something here, I think. Yeah, they had you find this angle. And now that you had this 7.5, the height was free. You did Pythagorean. Then you could do SOHCAHTOA. You didn't even have to use Pythagorean. Actually, you could just do, I think, tangent. Yeah, adjacent. No, it was cos. Point being, you did one of those, right? I think it was sine, opposite adjacent. Or you could do Pythagorean, then do cosine rule. Point being, you got to find this angle. That's not important. It was like 21 something, I think. Here is where a lot of you guys got mixed up, right? So we know that this side 7.5. This side, again, is supposed to be a midpoint, not drawn to scale. I'm terrible in Blender. It's been a while. This would have also been 6, okay? Well, a lot of you guys got confused with how you find this one, right? I'm assuming now that it's drawn, you can kind of see it. But to find this one, you're gonna need to you're gonna use the Pythagoras here, right? Because this here is in fact a right triangle. This here is. This is not, so you can't use you can't use the Pythagorean with this side against this side. But this here is. And since we know this was 4.5, and we know that this one here was a 12. I think it'll be 12.5 if I'm not mistaken. Point being, now that this is 12.5, now that we know this is 6, now since we've been knowing that this is 7.5, we can now use the cosine rule here. Frankly, I'm a lazy bastard, and I've already done this. um, point being, I'm a lazy bastard, so I'm not gonna do the whole math. But that's all you need to know, right? Because the numbers itself isn't what I wanted you to worry about getting it. It was more over the obtuse angle thing. Because even I got a little bit confused there. But then Miss just kind of went, "Oh yeah, you find this angle," and I was able to put all of these little pieces together. Um, thank you. Have a nice day.